So the last time we were here, we were burninating people, and I think what that means is that our Crusader gets a new memory, which I'm pretty jazzed about. I think our Crusader Zeal has most of the things we want him to have, but I'm thinking we're gonna go with a bleed comp. This will be very interesting. The Red Hook is behind the scenes, been going crazy with more updates, refining things, etc. So let's see, you have damage, you have HP, you have stress resist. I don't want any of these. I think crit is the last one for Zeal. I mean, you can, Bray. I don't know what they're gonna do for you, but you can try. But yeah, I want people to be able to subscribe without feeling like they're gonna get pelted with videos 3 times a day, every day. And as a side note, YouTube limits your number of notifications to 3, and some days I'm putting out 7 videos, which means 4 of them aren't showing up in the sub anyways. All right, it's Obsession Bleed Comp time. This is gonna be interesting. We may.
As the night wore on, circles were drawn carefully in chalk, and salt was laid upon the floor. This was not research, it was ritual, and I could not stifle my repulsion.
Cannot stifle my repulsion. So I'm a little conflicted on which healer we should go for. I think that's the big question here. So what I'm thinking for a build is I'm thinking Hellion.
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness.
And someone else. How about no healer? That seems like some risky business. Yeah, so YouTube limits the number of shorts that can be put out to 3. Looks like a shuffle comp, maybe a mobile healer. I mean, we could go with a surgeon. They do have a bleed, but that probably means that we put our jester in the back rank. The soloist just feels too dangerous. I think there's something to be said for the intermezzo, though. And then the yellow hand is now riposte inflicts bleed, and it's reworked open. We need to take a look at this. So it's reworked open vein. So it is now a 3 and 4. What is it normally? 2 and 4, which becomes 3 and 6 with combo. Wait, so it seems like it's making open vein worse, because you lose out on the comboed target. I guess it's 3 or 6 when targeted, so it's not actually okay. So it's just no longer using the combo. Then Grape Shot Blast is also getting a bleed resist and increase bleed done. Yeah, so it's not requiring the combo. So I think that's interesting. And then we have Highway Robbery. Remove positive tokens, -2 bleed dealt. So wait, so it's reducing the bleed that targets do and increasing the bleed that we do? Is that what's going on? It does seem quite good. And then riposte is going to inflict 2 bleed. So we're certainly gonna try this out. I think we'll go with Intermezzo and we'll do kind of like a solo finale type of thing. And then the last question. Gosh, this feels super scary to do. If we're going for bleeds, we could go for Carcass. The minus Pierce. Maybe we go Wanderer? Because we're not going to be in rank 1. I don't love the idea of losing percentage skills. Yeah, Bray, I'm thinking it's going to be interesting. We could also go Carcass. Carcass is pretty middle of the road, but we're going to be missing a lot of things. I kind of think Wanderer might be the play. And then what are we going to do here? We're going to do like a that. We could also go Howling End to get some shuffle backwards if we need it. Some if it bleeds shenanigans. Toe-to-toe for a little bit of taunt. And then Barbaric Yop. Well, Barbaric Yop, we'd want to go Carcass if we were going with Barbaric Yop. Carcass is really our best control. Let's try it. We haven't had a Carcass run in a while. Although I think that means that we go that way, and maybe we go that way. Yeah, because the bleed is not, and then maybe we don't need to. I think Iron Swan isn't that useful for us, so maybe we do something like this. This is going to be an interesting run. Let the record show. And then I chose Intermezzo, so you're not going that fast. I think we need the speed from Virtuoso. Because I want someone that's going to have the capacity. Yeah, I want Moth going before RC pretty consistently, so I can put them like this, and we can use Fade to Black. Because as soon as we put RC back here as a surgeon, RC is going to have a hard time. This is going to be very interesting, I think. All right, I think then we have our team. Didn't think I was going to be playing a Carcass today, but let's do this thing. And as per usual, we're going to be running an interesting candle, and this is part of the extended cinematic universe of stuff. So I'm not going. If everybody dies, we're not gonna. We'll restore them to their former glory so we can keep doing science. This is I don't think the grind makes for particularly good television, especially with the fact that we only play this once a week. I think it is too much to ask. Now this, do we really need Razor's Wit? I think we're better off maybe with Harvest. We're really strapped for options here. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to change you up, because you're going to be doing very different things, aren't you? I don't think Take Aim is part of this one. I think this might be our setup. It looks a little weird.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
We'll see. I think we have one new candle.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
So what are we thinking we're going to be doing with... We're probably going to be using Duelist Advance. We might just open Vein. This is likely to get a kill. Just kidding. Double cross. Potentially, I'll have to take a look. Right now, our backline is a little janktastic. Our backline damage, that is. A lot of flexibility there, I will say. But we got some weird stuff going on here, for sure.
Bafflement and vexation.
Getting solo upgraded is going to be good for survival, if nothing else.
Straightforward.
All right, I mean, there's something here. I'm not convinced that we have an S tier team here, but we'll see.
There is so much worse in store.
I really like the idea of this team. I think probably RC was the mistake. Sorry, RC. But I think maybe it would have been better to go for someone who doesn't mind staying on the back line all the time, like maybe going for an Icon of Light Vestal could have been more clutch. We're gonna go Feeder.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
Yeah, me as well. Me as well. So let's see. Do we have anything? So more crit is obviously good. We have pretty good setups. Let's see. So last time we did the Star of the Chosen, which is super fun. And then we have done the Bastard's Beacon. They reworked quite a few of these. The Killer's Glow. What's this one? Gain on killing blow 1% crit until next in. On killing blow, allies take stress. At various flame levels, hero increase and speed decrease while under 20% HP. Enemies plus damage minus speed while under 20% HP. We have pretty good stress healing. Let's try the Killer's Glow. Get a lot of crits. I think it could be interesting. Now, they don't tell us how much the plus damage and minus speed is, but it could make for some scary situations. I think it's going to be very interesting, Rose. We don't have... There wasn't any gear here that I was particularly fond of. So I don't think grabbing the Shrieker is necessarily the play. We're already going to have a ton of crit from the Candle, so I don't think the Shrieker is good. I think the Larval Carrion Eater might be the way to go. Give us some recovery. And we're going to the Feeder.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
We're going to do that. And then we're going to go a little conservative.
Practice. Improve.
We're going to grab Inspiring Tune because we think we're going to be getting hit quite a bit. Stealing the positive tokens is a pretty big difference maker. I don't know if we can take it for our first upgrade, though. Open Vein is going to be a lot of bleed. But I don't know that helps us. Oh yeah, let me take a look at Double Cross. I think it's okay. I don't know that it's exceptionally good in a bleed-focused team. I think that's the challenge. So let's see, who's gonna have ability? Unfortunately, I think Open Vein may be the play. It's gonna help us secure our bleeds, and it's good consistent damage that we can use from a lot of positions. It doesn't have great range. We could Duelist Advanced we're probably gonna use fairly frequently. But if the Hellion isn't taunting, what are they doing? Yeah, I think it might be better for a sharp shot. We could also go solo. That's a lot of investment in our Jester. Or we could even go Finale just to get some extra damage. We don't really have a great source of combo right now. I think our only source of combo is Point Blank. This is a little tricky to think what the best bang for our buck is going to be. Maybe it's just indiscriminate science. Oh, the Surgeon has a different indiscriminate science? I think it's different at least. We don't have great options for Yop. If it bleeds, I don't think we're going to be able to consistently use. I'm going to go with Open Vein. It's that or Duelist Advance. The problem with Duelist... I may take Duelist Advance off of our bar, because I think our Hellion's going to be doing a lot of taunting. That's going to be their job. So I'll do that.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
This will be very interesting. And yeah, I'm not sure... Do we need a way to move forward? Maybe not. Double tap gives us some much needed backline attack. So the riposte is good for sure if we think we're going to get hit. The problem is we're not necessarily going to get hit that much because we've taken a tank who is quite durable. Despite the low HP, although I think I will... Where'd that bread go? I will give her the bread. Everybody else is relatively tanky. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, we don't need to worry about... We don't need to worry about Duelist Advance... At least initially, unless it is immediate Harvest Child, which would be lovely.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
All right, so let's see. So it's Creature Den or Lair. Shambler. So I think we go left, and then we go right, and I think we do Creature Den over Harvest Child. Well, we can go left, and then we can call an audible as we go. Yeah, Rose. I think that's a very interesting ability for sure. Long time no Shambler? That's not even true. I think we did a Shambler last stream. This is slander, I say. It hasn't been that long in Lustrous. I remember fighting a Shambler in the not too distant past. I'm sure of it. So okay, so the problem I'm seeing now is that we don't have a great way to get our highwaymen in. Remove positive tokens. This doesn't count as corpulent doesn't count as a positive token, I don't believe.
Victory supposes strategy. Press on. The smallest variable can make all the difference.
I kind of want to save that for finale.
Lethality writ large.
Yeah, probably would have been better left to finale. Yeah, and I wanted double tap so we have something to do in situations like this.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Our backline is really bad right now. Well, so much for getting rid of that. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. It's only 3 for one more. I guess I'll just go for the burn. I'm saving the rest, but we're going to be hitting for a lot of zeros. Not just any Hellion Doppel, but none other than a Carcass Hellion. Ho ho.
This wound
At least for the moment. We're going for a bleed team, and we're trying to figure out how to make it work. The
This work is noble and necessary.
put that there. Put that there. But yeah, right now the solo finale on Moth, I don't know if it's working super well. Conceptually, it seems a bit fraught.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
We fight on. So our hero's crit should be getting to be bigger numbers, I feel. That was part of the deal, I think. So we get stress every time we get a kill, I believe. That was the torches effect. So we are expecting a lot of stress That's for sure. I don't want to use up this combo, so let's yop. Baneful Breath is annoying, for sure. Did we just pick up disease? Yeah, it looks like we picked up Hematic Rot. That's going to be pretty uncool to deal with. Everybody's sitting at 4 stress, my favorite. We've had 0 crits so far. Well, then it's working as intended. But our carcass is doing good work. Minus the absolutely pitiful damage that she can do. Ah, hold on. Wait. Oh, is it every time we kill a torch? Is that what's going on? Is it's every time we kill a corpse we get +1 crit and everybody gets stress? Hold on, I need to look at the torch again.
Until the next test is put before you.
Cuz this is not working exactly the way I expected it to. Okay. Gain on killing blow +1 crit until next in. On killing blow, allies take +1 damage. We've killed a lot of things. It only seems to be firing off of corpses. Well, we got it twice there, so I don't know. They do seem like they're enemies too. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so we're gonna need to. The stress is now exciting, but we took Moth for a reason here, right? So hopefully we can do a bit of recovery on this next fight. I guess there's no reason not to put Galvanizing Goblet here. Put that there for now. The stress is scary already. Ugh, that's not fun either. But I want the... Oh, maybe oh, hold on. I think I figured it out. The issue is that we've been killing with dots. And killing with dots does not proc the crit, I'm guessing. See, nobody got the crit for that. Okay, so this torch is bad for... We're going to need Raucous Revelry probably, too.
Cooperation is the key.
But yes, this is more stress than we can deal with via normal means.
Lethality writ large.
Good job on that. So maybe you do like... Maybe you do like dots because it allows you to control when you get killing blows. Also, +1 crit is feeling like a lot of crit right now. I wish he couldn't Billow-ous cannon from the front. Maybe he can. Okay. That's what we like to see.
thickens and wanes. Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Yes, it does feel like an anti-synergy with Carrion Eater. We have learned that lesson the hard way. Okay, we're not getting another stress heal, so we'll do that. But by the same token, I think the stress would have been overwhelming if not for our ability to kill with dots. So there's a kind of... We made some good decisions and some bad decisions here. just the way I like it. Let's see. Do we think the creature den is an opportunity to rest up a little bit? We don't really need any blight trinkets. So I think I'm gonna go hard right. The stress is remarkable, and in fact, our Hellion never dips that low, so this is a lot of stress resist. Let's do that so that at least one of us. Correct, Illustrious, but I think at least in these early stages, managing the stress is going to be more important than stacking up a bunch of crit. Like, we're not in a mode right now where I'm like, oh yeah, our goal is just to see how high our crit can go. Ugh. You know, we need to survive for the time being. Oh, come on. Why does one crit feel like 40 crit? That's the question. We might need breakthrough on... See, this is one of those situations where I don't want to get either of these kills. Let's do some science. Can we steal fodder? Or remove fodder? No. Okay. See, this is a bunch of stress. Yep. Okay.
A simple kindness.
Baneful breath is bad for business, for sure. I think I need Mag Rain here for sure. This is a little worrisome. I don't like that we end up doing that though. With some regularity. Oh, come on. Really? Don't even get my finale? It's fine. I'm not angry. I don't think it really matters. I mean... I want to get my stress heal, so I think I need to do it this way. 13 is good enough. When the Potamus days, he wants Mag Rain, even if he's Carrion Eater. That's when you know the run is going badly. Exactly. It's absolutely true. Let's see. We can... If it bleeds, does that... Oh, it doesn't remove a death armor when we do it that way. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah, corpse healing is going to be missed. Let's be honest. Also, being able to do damage with our Hellion would be nice. we can't exactly do that. This is going to be an interesting one. I think it is going to allow us to demonstrate the core fundamental of you don't have to make good decisions to have good runs. I think that we can make a suboptimal team maybe work here. We're a little all over the place, but I mean, we really need to kill a corpse for healing. We will have that in our hip pocket. But yes, and later on, when we get super dominant and have a ton of stress handling and are very strong, maybe we can just kill all the corpses and get insane crit numbers, right? Like on fights like this, our relationships are horrifically bad. On fights like this, we can afford to stack up a fair amount of crit, I think. So this only removes 2 tokens. Let's try this out, though. I'm curious about this. So we do this, and we get a buff. Oh, the -2 is only over here? Wait, we don't get it? Hold on. Ah, okay. We need to upgrade that before we have access to stuff. But see, now... That's slightly annoying, but now we're in a position where I feel like we can get some kill shots because we have our stress under control, and we can use the creature den to stack up a bunch of crit. So let's test this out. This one is cooking. Amen to that. We are cooking, Bray. I think we can afford to use a mag rain now. It'll be back up by the time we need it. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Like, I also can't help but sometimes I'll say the chances of that landing were not good. So that's a stress for everybody, but we can handle that, is what I'm telling myself. Although I don't think we got... I think this corpse... it's not going to die. Every once in a while you forget something on the stovetop. It happens. So here's the thinking here. We get a little bit of a heal there. We bring someone up to 5 stress, which means that we get to knock it back down again. This is going to be a very methodical process. But we have the carcass, who has a lot of sustain. Do we not have Adrenaline Rush on, by the way? That's a huge, huge oversight. That is a kill. 5 and 5. I'm gonna take the stress. Oh, we didn't have... Damn.
help impeccably timed.
More stress. The stress is real, but on fights like this, we can greed the ever living something out of it. Okay, we're not done yet. I don't really want you. This means we get the kill, which means that we go into the next round. I don't think I want that. Guaranteed to do 1 damage. Any stress healing? No, no stress healing. Some laudanum would do wonders. All right, we go. We know we're gonna get a little bit of stress here. That's the only bit. This was what I was slightly worried about. I guess we'll get 1 kill here.
An opportunity squandered.
The stress climbs once again. She needs some stun resist, I feel like.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
She's got 3 for 4. 5 to 10 damage is like a little too much. Well, I think we might need to get 1 dead. So. Hey, Robbie! It's been a minute. It's good to see you. How are you doing? It's very good to see you, in fact. I think our whole team is going to be stunned.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, Robbie. I hope you're doing well. But the good news is we can last for however long we want on the candle here. Like we can delay pretty much forever because the candle doesn't tick down for these specific ones. So just gonna fish for some crits, hoping not to get any kills. And as long as she doesn't get stunned, and we get her some occasional heals, I don't really want her getting a kill there. All right. Now we wish we had Adrenaline Rush, I will say.
A little help impeccably timed.
Oh, very nice, Robbie. It's always good to have some projects to work on. A little bit of stress never killed anyone. Tell that to my current relationships, which are pretty horrifically bad. Probably shouldn't have went for Grape Shot Blast and gotten 2 kills there. I want to get a bleed going so that hopefully we have... This will do 5. Yeah, 5 is just about right, I think. That means that, yeah, we now have the kill, so we don't have to do any more shenanigans, and we can just focus on stress healing. Hit you for 0. Take that. I think that can still crit. We need to get ourselves a stone mount. That's what we're looking for. I think that is the number one. And then
Excellent work.
a little stress healing. This accelerates the rate at which the fight ends, so I don't want that. That's a good plan, Robbie. So no death fight because we don't have a flage. For better or worse. Okay. The fight's over either way, so we'll go for one more crit there. Yes, luckily no death fight. We can still get collectors, we can still get shamblers. Alright, we only got one mastery and a discount on trinkets. Is that like... That's our first master. That's only our second mastery of the region. That feels a little bad. Sadly, we have locked ourselves out of the Shambler altar, but I think it was worth... I think it was worth coming over this way, even though we got a little bit shorted. Moth just has to not have a meltdown on the road. That would be fantastic. Now that I've said it, it's almost for certain. But yeah, a stone mount makes Silver Eye basically invincible. Who do you have a better relationship with? Unfortunately, Silver Eye. So we can't take that crit token, which would have been quite nice. Just to avoid any unfortunate shenanigans.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
The Warlord too, good reminder. How quickly I forget. I think with some mastery, which we're not going to get in this region, this team could be okay. Maybe.
Relief comes rarely in these times.
A little worried about this vulnerable here. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be an awkward run. Let's be honest. Let's not pretend it's not going to be. But we're getting stress under control a little bit. The Jester has their work cut out for them in a big way. Okay, we should have Mag Rain up just in time. The Ordained Collector with bad RNG. Yeah, I would generally agree, Bray. I would generally agree. So now we can do this. Try and take him down a peg. That's probably okay. It means that we have a heal.
Small foundation of trust.
Little A little worried about all these corpses for eating. Man, those blinds really worked out nicely, didn't they? We'd like to find ourselves an annotated textbook to make our Plague Doctor's melee a little more spicy. I find myself perpetually wanting Iron Swan, but I also know that it would be doing, like, nothing right now. Ooh, gets that one to put him on death's door. And look at this. Look at us. We could farm a kill? Very unlikely. And we get this kill, which gives everybody a little bit of stress. Are we looking for Beck and Call, or is that boss just not doable? I think it's doable. Ooh, Hint of Home is really nice. We like Hint of Home a lot. In fact, that...
The loathing abates.
I was enjoying this, but I think that's better, and for now we'll put this here. Everyone needs a bit of stress resist. We want everyone to have as much stress resist as humanly possible. I mean, there's no reason not to put this somewhere. It's just a free resistance. The Bouncer's Belt isn't that big a difference maker. We could put that somewhere too. The mastery for this region was absolutely gutting, though. That's the one thing that I'm a little worried about. That's me in the corner, losing my religion. That's what we're talking about, right? Let's see. You already have natural swing. We'll take the padlock, but I don't think it's going to be that useful. Ooh, Field Surgeon. I wonder if Field Surgeon is still proccing all the time. High Flame Resolute Chance. I wonder if we could do some manipulation to make that work. We do have a lot of these. So we could keep our flame high, right? And flame greater than 40, 25% more resolute chance. The chat corner, yes, that's where all of chat lives. All right, so we've had to tweak the way that we're playing, but so I think we're going to eat a front mortar here, which is not ideal. I will say that result was about the best result we could have hoped for. But yeah, I think, especially on cultist fights, we're going to have a very hard time killing the right things. We did do a decent job collecting a bunch of, crit during the region, though. I think this is going to add up quite a bit, but I did just realize, and this is a bit of a downside, this crit improvement is not really going to play into the final boss at all, because it'll get reset before them, which is kind of a shame, too. We'd liked her to be able to kill corpses, but... I'm doing it this way because I want to get the heal.
This wound, at least, has been tended
Okay.
to.
So we're finding our way, I think. We're slowly unfurling the intricacies of this one. I still think RC was the wrong choice, but an annotated textbook could change my tune pretty radically. But now that we understand it, we're keeping stress under control, and I think dot teams are the correct way to handle this particular setup. We'll go for that, even though it's very unlikely. We landed it where we needed it landed. That's good. Don't jinx. You're the one jinxing me, not the other way around, Illustrious. You are the jinxer. Don't think I don't see you with your jinxery. Boing. I will say that, like, Beck and Call is always a little scary, because it also increases the bleed that you're taking. So, oh, you're gonna ruin my... Fine, I'll do it this way. Ruiner.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
You may outwit them yet. We don't want to get rid of the corpses, because these two are going to potentially shuffle a bit, which is going to mean that we're going to take more rush judgments and less other things. Hint of home. I don't really want the... I want my finale that I'm still sitting on to land here. Maybe if it bleeds is better than bleed out. The lack of range is limiting the Hellions' options by a lot. It's the challenge is positioning, I feel like. Like, I feel like I need bleed out and if it bleeds so that she has options, but maybe that's the... Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just need to accept that she's going to be not doing a whole heck of a lot. I feel like this team needs mastery, and I feel like we are seriously lacking mastery.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
This region really didn't pay any dividends for us.
Collaboration confers advantage.
But we definitely did a good job keeping things under control. So if I get this kill right now, well, okay, it won't get the kill, so I should do that. I just, as we're leaving the region, there's no point in creating a bunch of pain. With Intermezzo, we could also do it the other way around, putting enemies in the first rank for bleed out. That's an interesting thought. If bleeding, Barbaric Yop gives strength. I mean, it's not what we're looking for, certainly. But we can at least try it out. Actually, I don't want to replace either of those. Never mind. For now, we can put this here. 3 mastery from this region is pretty bad.
Haggard, tired-eyed, all are welcome here.
We could use some relationship help as well. We had a really stressful middle of that region that kind of kicked our butts relationship-wise. That and we had some really bad choices to
The roaring heart does much
to
for the
boot.
weary body,
RC sprained wrist is a little annoying.
for the restless soul.
Oh, that's right. We had +3 mastery from that. Ooh, okay. All right. That helps. 6 mastery feels a lot better.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
All right. Discount on touching dirges feels like it's exactly what the doctor ordered. We're going to spend a lot of money here. Be warned. Where are we going?
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
This is a tough choice. I actually think the Tangle is better for us. As good as Snappy Swig is. We're awful at killing the Librarian. Like, profoundly awful at killing the Librarian. Although it doesn't... What is the bleed resist on the General? Let me double check. It's something ridiculous. That's 50%. We have some debuffs, so we can probably land our bleeds anyways. Okay, so Songbook of Touching Dirges is a must, and we also need to get some good results out of it. The meditative totems are also of interest, but let's do this and hope that it doesn't completely ruin us. Alright, it did pretty bad, if I'm being honest. Grab the playing cards for more RNG. There's 7 whiskey flasks.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
I'm going to buy 4 of them. Okay, so you two have 6. So you need at least 2 whiskey flasks. Okay, so now you're... Oh, you need 3 whiskey flasks. Just kidding. We need at least 2 for Silver Eye and RC. Okay, so I think now everybody's stabilized. I love that Legion and Moth are like, we're best friends. We love it so much. All right. And what can you say? No accounting for taste.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just
Yeah,
a
so I
little
think
taller at the end.
We're much more likely to be locked in the front, so I'll grab Adrenaline Rush. And do we could go for Raucous Revelry as like the alternative. I don't know. We could use some stress relief. Let's buy some meditative totems to that end.
A bit of comfort.
And then we'll make sure that we're lining up with what do you have? Yeah, you have a lot of stuff. To the point where I'm gonna buy, I think, the wild teas as well. We're really spending. But weak grip is annoying. But I'll grab one more over here. Nervous is not the one that I wanted to go away, obviously. Very expensive repair there. Okay, let's see. I have so many things that I want. I like the idea of highway robbery giving me more bleed. Toe-to-toe removing isn't that important. Bleed out, getting better. That might be the one thing that I pick up. We could also open with a point-blank shot into a barbaric yop for a stun, but we don't have reliable combo generation after that. I guess we kind of do. We are yopping a lot. You don't have any ways to generate combo, right? Only Iron Swan. That's not going to be it. I'm going to do this and Indiscriminate. That's expensive. I already got you these two. Point Blank would be the third. But I think Solo and Finale are pretty crucial. Fade to Black is going to start giving us combo. Alright. I don't know if that was the perfect distribution. But we're going to do that. And I think I am going to go Tangle here.
Trenches and tents.
Despite the allure of the Snappy Swig. And then this was tempting, the Greater Wolf's Head. This brings us down to 68 baubles. That's actually a pretty good place to be. It's not bad. Who would be taking the speed? We aren't super in need of... We don't have the need for speed, necessarily. I think we buy the healing salves. If we're fighting a general, we need the linseed oil, for sure. This was a great... We did really well in here, I will say. Pyrotechnic Dazzlers are useful, and we need Shimmer Powder for the final boss, so we'll grab that. I'm not going to bother with the Adrenaline token, and I think we're good. Do I want to use... We have one Pipeweed available. Max these two out. It's probably unnecessary. Yeah, let's not. We'll leave it at 1 stress. All right. We've got some good stuff, and I should check Stagecoach equipment while we're here, too. Need for Speed was a great game. Yeah, neither of these are particularly transformative. All right.